You're live. I'm not ending soon.
You and I, we never show emotions, we just keep it down inside. Yeah, you and I, both longing for expression for the things we like, but we stay quiet. Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about how you feel. Just let yourself go. Say it loud, wake the world on the other side, make it real. Just let yourself go, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Oh yeah, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Just let yourself go. Let yourself be and you. We're holding back each other in the things we do. It's all so blue. Yeah, what if we could grow just like the flowers through the concrete? Just you and me. Hold me now, tell me things, tell me all about how you feel. Just let yourself go. Say it loud, wake the world on the other side, make it real. Just let yourself go, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Oh yeah, just let go. Ooh, just let go. Just let yourself go. Let yourself be and you. We're holding back each other in the things.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Sarah, what is up? We got you general there. Tarot and such, Philippe, Crystals and Paint, Nakona, Veronica, James. What's going on? All right. So we got Sarah first and we got Christina next. So let's do Sarah with a general. Thank you. And we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. KSW, welcome to the stream. KSW, your shipment has gone out, so it will arrive there soon. And for now, let's go and do Sarah's general. If I could fix the bottom footer section, the bottom footer section being what I need it to be would be great. And that is going to be what I need. Cool. All right, a little general for the rest of June. Let's figure out how that goes. Let's figure out if this is going to be something that that works, that functions. It maybe June is a little bit on the termination side. Little 3 of Wands, Page of Cups, and 8 of Swords. A lot of swords in here for sure. Definitely a little bit of a change for you, I believe. We got a little change coming. Let me move this over. There we go. All right, you got a change coming in June. For the rest of June, I believe there are some changes happening. You have a 10 of Swords, right? Letting go, releasing something that you've been hanging on to. Have a little bit of action that you do need to process. You do need to sort of manifest as well. But getting that done is going to be important because there is a termination. There's an ending coming within that 10 of Swords action there. And then you have the 3 of Wands. So basically, if you're looking at this combo, right? You're looking at the ending of something and looking into something else. Now, this is kind of important. Andrew, Efren, Crystal, Linda, and Maddie, what's going on? 3 of Wands after an ending. It means that nothing is set up after this ends. In other words, it does end. Things do have a termination point. Things do come to an end, come to a conclusion, whatnot. But instead of having something to replace it, you're just stuck with kind of an emptiness as it goes, right? With a 3 of Wands, you're sort of searching, you're seeking, you're trying to find things. You're trying to find sort of where that end point is, trying to find what is going to be the next thing. And the Page of Cups says it's going to be a little bit difficult because there's nothing that pulls you, nothing that sort of gets you in that mode, nothing that moves you in a particular direction. 8 of Swords is going to be where the problem comes in, right? Because you're not only not able to get somewhere, but you're not able to figure out where you're going in the first place. So a lot of confusion near the end of June, how that goes. So ending of something, a lot of confusion at the end, nothing really to replace it. Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Now we got a general for for Christina. All right, let's change it. Sarah to Christina. You want to just a general?
Well, I wanted to see what the week ahead.
All right, general for a week. The week ahead. Well, it's already starting out fun. We can tell you that. It's already entertaining. I mean, for entertainment purposes only, this is not a very entertaining thing. Hello, Piggy. Thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. What will he offer me? Love, truth, and honesty, or more disappointment? Hello, Piggy. Let's find out about that in just one moment. Let's get Christina a little bit of that. Ace of Pentacles. All right. Things are ending. Things are having difficulties for a good reason. I think you're shaking off the fleas of life. I think you're shaking off some things that need to be shaken off. Basically, it's like a lot of things have been processing. A lot of things have been moving forward, moving around. And you need to figure out where that is going to end up, right? Where is that going to end up? Because it says that sort of the Knight of Cups sort of rolling in. Does say this is a bit of an emotional time for this week. And there are some things that need to be shaken off. There are some things that need to be processed, some things need to be moved around. And this is a week to do them. It's this week and the next 2 weeks, I think. That's actually where that's at. At the end of all of this, there is a rainbow. There is a rainbow. There's a pot of gold at the end of it. You do have the Ace of Pentacles. Something new begins, something interesting, something fascinating as you sort of move into July. It's going to be pretty cool. Chariot is definitely on the movement side as well. You have a lot of running around to do this week. A lot of running around to do, a lot of things to do, a lot of action-packed kind of things, a lot of catching up. This week is sort of a catch-up week. Kay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Chariot into the Ace of Pentacles. Moving into something new, new opportunities. And I think the challenges that you're currently feeling are basically to shake off some of the old and bring you into the new. Because again, there's a lot of running around ahead of you in the next few days. So you're going to have to sort of put up with that and deal with that in your own way. But hopefully that works out for you in the long run, all the running around as it goes. There we go. Well, thank you. All right, what am I going to do? We'll do mine?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do mine next, I guess. We'll do mine. Hello, Piggy. When Josh returns, what is he going to offer me? Let's use a little bit of the romance for that. A little romance thing. Hopefully offers you some love. Nick, what's going on? Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that as well. Boo Boo, clocking in, clocking out. Everybody's clocking. We have a lot of clocking activity going on. All right. Let's see how this goes. See how this goes indeed. Oh, man. Let's see. Go back to my app and go to the next question. The next question is, hello, Piggy. Just returns. What will he offer me? Is Josh going to offer me anything decent? Anything decent? Or will he bring a bunch of BS just like he did before? A little bit on the drama side. What is going to happen with that? And why is my camera out of focus? Can I focus it? That would be great. Can I focus it? That would be great. Tack. Oh, that is tack sharp. Right there. That's perfect. All right. So, Three of Swords. He brings in more disappointment. That's really what you needed. Not what you needed to hear either, but that's sort of telling you what the cards say. Boo! Not good news. Three of Swords brings in a little bit of the disappointment side. This Fool, that's interesting. It's interesting indeed. Basically, he sort of wants to start over. He doesn't really have any apologies. He doesn't really have any places he's going that's going to be decent. It seems that he's just offering a little more disappointment at first. Now, at first, I say at first. You have 2 pages. I don't think Josh knows what to do. I think Josh is coming in a little bit on the raw side. He's like, I'm not really sure what to do or how to do it. I don't know how to fix things. Truth and honesty and good things could be a little bit on the difficult side for this particular person, but they do come in not knowing what to do. Lost, wandering around, not having a lot of success is how things go and whatnot. The Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Swords kind of says that basically they don't know how to communicate well, right? I mean, they're coming in, they don't know what to say to fix things. I think that's the problem. They don't really know where the Band-Aids are. They don't know where the box of Band-Aids are, or sure, they would put one on. That'd be great. But they just don't have that capability. They just don't have the sort of the incentive. They don't have the knowledge. They don't have the cool, the calmness to get stuff done. Page of Swords, the communication goes a little bit on the awry side. Now, they're willing to work at it. So that's the good part. I'm willing to work at it. And, at the end of the day, maybe that's all that matters. I'm willing to try and give it another go. I'm willing to work at fixing it. If I don't find the box of Band-Aids, maybe I'll go get a box of Band-Aids. Page of Wands says they're willing to do what it takes, even if they're sort of poor at it. The Fool says that they do come in with enough of a level of commitment, enough of a level of let's fix things to where you want to give it another shot. The Fool going on an adventure and all of that. But they do come in with disappointment at first, but you just kind of have to deal with the outcome of that and how all of that goes. All right, we'll use mine for the next one, which is K. K, returning to the office. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Will we be returning to the office, and when will I be leaving my position? Will we be returning to the office? That's the important part, because COVID is so last year. COVID is so last year. Is COVID still a thing? I mean, I don't know. You will be returning to the office. The King of Pentacles is the retired banker. This is somebody who has to get to the office. They have to get the work done. Philippe, welcome. Stacy, welcome. Dakota, welcome. Everybody, welcome. The Knight of Swords looks at motion, looks at activity, looks at literally returning to the office. That's going to be kind of an important factor here, right? Magician, they do need you at the office. So that is an absolute positive that you are going to be returning to the office. Seven of Wands, though, they have a lot of new policies, a lot of new things that they want you to do, that they want you to obey, and they want this done well. Some of these things you're like, oh my God, this is really going to disrupt everything. It's really going to sort of put hindrance in what normally we do in the office and whatnot. King of Pentacles, this is going to be okay. I think everybody can do that, basically. When will you be leaving your current position? February. I think that's it. February. So there you go. That is Kay's question. Thank you, Kay, for your very generous donation. I will pay you for your very generous donation as well. Appreciate that. Ooh, look what we got over here. By the way, we have the lovely, effervescent, and beautiful Christina helping us tonight, throwing down the tarot cards, getting us in all the good cards over here. And the what? And the pups. We have Baxter and Brooklyn tonight. They are participating in the stream. Let's see what we can get over here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of Baxter action without revealing the phone number again. That would be great. A little bit of Baxter action. See, Baxter hears his name. Baxter hears his name. See, Baxter, we gotta get your collar and move it to the non-phone number side. There we go. So we got Baxter and Brooklyn over here. We got the double pup action. So there you go. The pups are wandering around. They're following mommy. And so we got some dogs assisting us tonight. Anyway, career. Yeah, is Baxter in the closet? Baxter could be in the closet, and Baxter come out of the closet, literally. Literally, he's very alpha. Well, he's very alpha until the thunderstorm rolls in, and then he shakes and he got to cuddle with mommy. So Baxter, if you don't know Baxter's attitude, Baxter basically barks at everything. Baxter gets all upset if any dog comes anywhere near, and he will let that dog know that Baxter is the king of the roost until there's a thunderstorm. And then Baxter shakes and gets scared and cries and needs to snuggle. Okay, so you have this dynamic between these two Baxter personalities. So anyway,
He's got storm anxiety.
Storm anxiety. Yeah. Okay. Blah, thanks for your donation and welcome back to the stream. All right. Career reading. What is coming next? Well, some changes. You have some alterations in the career. I don't think that you're happy where you're at. You do have some things that need to be sort of fixed, some things that need to be moved, some things that need to be changed a little bit. I don't really think you're going to be happy overall with the career, how it is. That's what it's saying, right? Death, especially into the Page of Pentacles. Problem is, Sarah, when you change something, all of a sudden you're in this unknown territory. You're like, I don't know what really to do next. Maybe I'm in an uncomfortable position. Maybe I need something that's going to be a little bit different. That's fine, but I don't know anything about the new position. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm going to earn as much money and whatnot. Akira, thanks for your donation. Let me know what your question is. But yeah, Page of Pentacles. It's very uncertain out there, especially when you alter the deal and when you modify things and when you get going on a different path. Judgment says your best option is to go for something new, go for something a little bit fresh. And that's going to be where you're at, right? Obviously something that can make money and whatnot, but it just says that something fresh, something unusual, something that's going to be a little bit off the beaten path. I think it's going to be where you're at, but change is ahead. Death says you're going to have to hang on tight, because change says that it's coming, and it is one of those. Sunshiny Day and Sheila are here. What's going on? Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate all y'all hanging out with us. Julie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. MM with the X and I reconcile in the next 4 months. By the way, this is, my friends, this is the beautiful and quite wonderful Forced Creatures, version 2. Version 2. It's not the version 1, it's a version 2. It is the full size, the $62 one, which is about a Kickstarter anyway. And looking pretty decent with that. 2 of Wands, right? Page of Swords, or sorry, 5 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. So you're looking for reconciliation. I'm going for the thumbs down. It just looks bad. It just looks kind of stinky. It's a little bit on the stinky side. It just sort of says the 10 of Wands, reconciliation is not going to be your best friend here. I think it's going to bring back in what you had before, which I don't think you liked at the very end. You know what I mean? 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords, a Lord of Defeat. I think this person is very, very difficult to work with. They're very difficult to get a negotiation or figure out what they want, how they want it, and get all of these things in order, right? The 5 of Swords, a Lord of Defeat. It feels like a lot of times you're just spinning your wheels. You're trying to get things done with this person, and they just don't cooperate. They just have sort of a pain in the butt attitude. 2 of Wands says sort of looking at the reconciliation, the possibilities there within. I think overall it just looks bad. It looks poor. I don't think that's going to be there. I don't think it's going to happen. We're giving it a thumbs down, and that is sort of where we're at. Kind of a bad news reading, but there you go. Kira already asked the question. Kira, thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate that. And Kira, we'll figure out what your question, or no, we'll figure out what your answer is. You're one away. Maddie, thank you for your donation. By the way, if you're in the queue, it's going to come up on the freaking screen eventually. I press the button. There it is. We are here and you are down here. So we got a few to go, but it's looking pretty clean. By the way, last night we set a new record at 54 freaking donations. So that was a new record, and I did them all in 100 minutes. So that is a new record for me and a new record for the channel. Thank you all for being here last night. If you weren't here last night, oh my God, you missed it, because it was wild. It was quite wild indeed. Will I hear from a company? That's a yes. We do have a 10 of Cups. You do have some good news here. Blah. There's a lot of things happening at a company. There's a lot of things happening over there, and I don't think you can control any of them. I don't think you want to know about any of them. There's a lot of weird things happening. Every time you ask about it, Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. Every time you ask about it, you get a good news card with a bunch of bad news cards. And this seems to be your pattern, Blah. It seems that there's something going on over there, and it's weird. Something's weird. We have a little bit of the wounded warrior, okay? It's almost like that they don't have the money to hire, but they're hiring anyway, and they're trying to fix the books to do that. It could mean that they have too many people. It could mean they double hired people, and now they're sort of trying to figure out what to do about it. But again, there's something freaking weird going on over there. You know it. I know it. Blah, you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it. But overall, it's just good news. The 10 of Cups is good news. It's a celebration. It is the family coming together. It's you joining the family. But it appears something's up over there. And Blah, we see this pattern every time too. Something is up. That is the bottom line. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Doing a little heaven and earth tarot over here with Christina being awesome and handing us all of the cool tarot decks and shuffling for us and everything. All right, let's see. That's my question. Okay, who's coming back from the past? What are they like? So I can recognize some of them. I'm waiting for somebody. Akira, waiting for somebody, but they don't know who it is. They're trying to figure it out. Akira, let's find out who it is. I'll tell you exactly who it is, Akira. Akira, I'll tell you exactly who it is. Someone from the past. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Someone from the past. You're looking at somebody you worked with, or somebody that had work experience, or somebody that you knew maybe from work. Philippe, thank you for your donation. We have another person at your workplace. They are coming back. They are coming back. Ace of Pentacles seems that they're coming back pretty strong too. I think when they arrive, there's no question of who it is. When they arrive, there's no question of sort of what they want or where they're at. I have a lot of good things for this particular person. Basically, it's coming back from a co-worker or somebody else, as that maybe somebody that you knew at work, maybe somebody that you worked with and whatnot, but there is sort of where it's at. Julie wants to know, yeah, see, Sunflower has a crush on Philippe. We knew that. I mean, I think that half the chat has a crush on Philippe, quite honest with you. If I have to be honest with you, let's face it, half the chat has a crush on Philippe. Let's go forth and admit it. All right. So let's find out. By the way, this is the Art Tarot, the Golden Art Tarot, the Golden Art Tarot version 2. Well, somebody that some of you tuned in to work. Oh, okay. Well, Pentacles, somebody that you share a space with, somebody that you have had experiences with, somebody that has, basically somebody you hang out with, somebody that was there for you, somebody that was there around you for a long time, basically. Anyway, career reading. Queen of Wands, it's kind of interesting as well. Queen of Wands is about the master of multitasking. Star, thank you for your donation. It says the master of multitasking, the queen, says that being available for a variety of tasks is really helpful. It really sort of makes you shine. It puts you in a position where you can succeed. And the more sort of coordination, the more tasks that you can sort of get in there and whatnot, makes it feel like that. Makes it feel like that indeed. Yes, could be your ex, Akira. So yeah, the Queen of Wands, the multitasking is going to be your key. So focusing on one thing for too long, not really advantageous. Multitasking a lot of different things, focusing on a variety of tasks, gets you a little bit more experience and gets you a little bit more notoriety as well. Efren, thank you for your donation. 7 of Coins. It's kind of an interesting one to sort of pop in here, right? Work towards something that's going to be beneficial. Don't waste time. So if you have maybe something you're doing and it's not working out, you may have somebody who's failing and you're trying to prop them up. Basically, don't waste your time on things that aren't going to be beneficial to you. It's going to be something where you need to be focused on you, right? The 10 of Cups overall, it says your work is going to be pretty satisfactory. I think over the next few years, it's going to get a little better. You're going to have a lot of good things happening in your career. But overall, this just looks pretty fantastic as a general read indeed. Thank you so much. All right. Got a little bit of the Housewives Tarot today. Little Housewives Tarot today. Kept Up Yoga Center. Will I be a successful teacher? Will I be a successful teacher? Does sound like he's losing his voice. My voice is okay. Does sound like I'm losing my voice?
No, not yet.
I sound okay so far. Okay so far. We'll see how the night progresses. Maybe. Tio predicted my date someone would go. He definitely did have a lot of stories to tell and it was fun, but decided not to go for another one. Yeah, that's probably the best option. That's probably the best option for you. All right, will I be a successful teacher? Eight of Pentacles says yeah. That says that your work towards this goal, your work towards being a successful teacher is well done. It is something that you can do definitely with that. I think teaching sort of does you good. You know, teaching does you well. it's one of those things where the more you do it, the more you can interact with students, the more you can teach, the better off that you are. It's more of an emotional investment thing where you're looking at it, you're moving along, you're getting it done. That King of Cups action is how it goes. The moon says your empathy with other people is strong, and it is something you can lean on, and you can make it successful by using that, right? Ten of Swords, though. Make sure that you are on the right path for teaching. You can teach anything. You can teach all these different styles. You can do all of these different things. Be committed to one thing and go for that. Don't be back and forth, a little bit of a seesaw. Don't do that. You want to have a nice balance to it. You want to definitely find one pathway and go for that as far as the teaching style goes, right? Figure out where that's going to be for you naturally, and just go for that, and that is going to be your best option. But absolutely, going with a thumbs up, have a teaching is going to be something that you can do. You can do indeed. Now we got Maddie. We're going for a little bit of a Thoth action for Maddie, and then we'll go for that one next. Oh, there we go. A little bit of the Thoth. See, Maddie, we're doing a little Thoth derivative by M.M. Moline. M.M. Moline would do, when A and I will be together once more. A and I will be together once more. We need to find out pretty much like a window of time. Starlight, Star Bright, another donation tonight. Thank you for being here, Star. I appreciate you. Ruin, 10 of Swords. Something needs to end before something begins. We got that. Something needs to end before the other thing begins. That's what the 10 of Swords is saying. Star says it is inevitable. It is inevitable indeed. So if you're looking for, is it something that does it? Yes. Now be aware that Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around, says that you will be together again as well. A lot of good things. Sigma, thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. A lot of good things overall. As from front to back, I think it looks pretty decent as well. Looking at when we'll be together. Oh man, November 20th. There you go. November 20th. That's what I got. November 20th. Pure intuition on that one. November 20th is your date. There we go. But yeah, that's looking really good. Looking good indeed for getting back, being together, and having option part 2. Having another option as that goes. And you know, since it's the Thoth, that it's going to be a Thoth kind of read. One of the Thoth kind of read. Sunshiny Day. Is NMH getting it together or what? Sunshiny Day. I mean, you need to just spank them. Sunshiny Day. You need to just spank them until they clean up. That's what you need to be doing. Just, you know, just spank them until they clean up. It's guaranteed it works every time. It works every single time. Christina can back me up on that. Just spank them until they do what you want. Just spank them until they... All right, let's find out. Are they getting it together? Strength says yes. 3 of Pentacles and the World says yes. That's a thumbs up. That is a thumbs up. I mean, that is, you know, that's where it goes. 4 of Wands. I think that the more experience they get under the belt, the more kind of things they relax and just sort of understand where they want to be at the end of the day, I think they get better, right? Julie, thanks for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, 4 of Wands says, yeah, they're getting it together. Strength, you need to have patience with them. Let them do that. If you don't, then it's going to be a little bit on the impatient side. You're going to be rushing it. I don't think that's going to work for you overall. Not going to be very functional. 3 of Pentacles, they may need a little help. You know, 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork. It is about having patience as well. But, you know, all of that stuff aside, you are looking at a successful of them getting their crap together. And the World, you kind of expect it at this point. If all that work, after assisting them and all that stuff, they will be getting it together indeed. So, yeah, I think it's looking good. You have no bad cards there. And I think that is kind of what you need indeed. Thank you so much for the Rose. Got the Rose Tarot, my friends. Rose Tarot is going to hit. All right. We got a throwdown over here. Got a throwdown in the channel.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right. Which of Sunflower Kids is going to pop out a baby first? Tabby or Joey? Let's find out. On the left, we have Tabby. And on the right, we have Joey. Who is going to be creating the babies first. That is an interesting one. It looks like Tabby's taking the Tabby's sweet ass time, is what I say. I think that you're looking at Joey. I think Joey is going to get it done. Joey's going to get in there and just pump it until it works. I mean,
Everybody loves the D.
Is just going to pump it until it works. You know, Niam, thank you for your subscription. Julie, thank you for your third donation. I appreciate you. All right. I mean, okay, the problem with Tabby is it takes a little too long. Strength, a little too long indeed. And the Knight of Coins, Tabby's looking for a unicorn. You know, Tabby's like, I want one that's going to be, 9 feet tall, and it's going to be built like a bodybuilder. It's going to have $7 million in the bank and drive a Maserati, not the old Maserati, but the new Maserati. If I don't get all of this unicorn qualifications, they're out. They're out like that. Joey, on the other hand, is willing to pump it until we get some successes, right? The Knight of Swords, the action, the movement, all of the quick things happening, all of the things going on. We have a lot of good Knight of Swords in there. And the Six of Swords, right? Riding to success. If you ride it long enough, it just works, right? And this is a watery card. It's a wet card. I'm just saying, you combine those two, you know where I'm going? You know where I'm going indeed. So, I mean, there you go. There you go. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never have a baby based upon a fat man on tarot, reading tarot on the internet. All right. All right, this deck, Northern Animal Tarot. Northern Animal Tarot is it. They give me a lot. You know, I asked them to interview. By the way, I have 5 people coming in to interview about tarot decks. I have 5 tarot creators coming to interview. Okay. That's a lot. That is a lot. This is going to be the place to be if you want to see some people talking about creating tarot, getting some interviews in. I got a metric ton of people on the list. All right. Philippe, is there anyone having a crush on me? Yes, her name is Sunflower. Her name is Boo Boo. Her name is Boo Boo. Joey is a pumper. Well, that's the good part. That's the good part. See, Joey knows how to pump it and get it done, right? Joey doesn't want I'm just saying. If Joey is all of success, Joey knows how to make the success happen. Okay. All right. So, there we go. Is there somebody having a crush on Philippe other than Sunflower? Let's see. Page of Swords, that's a thumbs up. I think we have somebody crushing on you a little bit. They're a little shy. They're a little shy, Philippe. They're a little shy. You're going to have to be patient with this person, Philippe. Page of Swords. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to come up to Philippe and say, Philippe, what's going on?
I love you.
They don't know how to say that. They're a little shy. They're a little bit on the shy side. They're not going to just come up to Philippe, and just go for it. They're a little bit on the shy side as well. Now, the 5 says finding this person is going to be a little bit difficult because you got to kind of figure out, who it is and say, well, hello to you too, like that. But yeah, it definitely has a lot of action, a lot of adventure with that. You do have a dry period. You have a dry period before I think the crush sort of gets in there. Overall, if you just sort of relax and let it happen, I think it does happen indeed. Other than Sunflower. Hit Sunflower up on Instagram. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know, I don't think, if I remember you correctly, Philippe, I don't think you go that direction. But, that is, that's the Sunflower is always there as a backup, I guess. All right. Entertainment purposes only. Never pump or do anything like that based upon me reading tarot. Why do I keep seeing repeating numbers? Star. Let's find out. Let's find out what is going on with the repeating numbers. What is happening with those repeating numbers? Let's find out. Indeed. Do I have any repeating numbers of a 5, a queen, and a page? No repeating numbers here. But why are you seeing them? Why are you seeing them? Okay. Five of Swords says things aren't going well for you right now. Things aren't going exactly for you as you need them to do right now. You need them to improve. You need them to be a little bit different. And in order for that to happen, you need to, basically they're lottery numbers. They're lottery numbers. And you need to write that shit down. And you need, entertainment purposes only, you need to go play a little lottery. You know, one ticket, $1. I'm just saying, no extra, no bonus. Page of Pentacles says it is the money generation numbers. They have a lot of good things with money generation numbers, and it's going to bring you a lot of excitement, adventure. If you write that shit down, it's going to be very good for you. And the Five of Swords, you know, you gotta embrace it. You have to embrace the repeating numbers, because I'm just saying now, they're trying to give you a message. They're trying to give you a message, and you need to just start writing them down, you know? Santa Muerta deck, cards for the week. All right, let's find out about that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Well, that was quick.
I know my cards.
You know, she knows her cards. She knows her cards. Christina is like the most amazing woman in general. Let's talk about that. In addition to that, she's the most amazing like person to have on your side. Like if you need something, if you're like distracted, if you forget something, Christina's like just knocks it out. Christina knocks it out of the park. All right. Cards for the week. Santa Muerta deck, not a problem. Pisces, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's drink some water and find out what's up. Find out what's up. Andrew is interested in sex, just not getting girlfriend pregnant. Okay, well, yeah. So we've chat has gone off the rails. You know, that's not uncommon. Not uncommon indeed. So that's going to be a thing. Cards for the week. Take charge and get it done. Efren, you've been screwing around. You've been wasting time. Take charge and get it done, Efren. You got to focus. You got to get it done. Don't be like that anymore. Hanged Man says approaching things from a little different perspective is going to give you the power that you need. It's going to give the abilities that you need, because you have a lot of good things waiting in the sidelines. And the King of Cups, right? Don't take things emotionally. It's not emotional. It's logical. It's not emotional. It's work related. It's not emotional. It's just how it goes. Don't take everything emotional. Okay. Don't let it hit you emotional, because it's just not that way. It is just not that way indeed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. We're going for the Neum. Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right. We got a spree of donations from Sigma. Are they going to fire me at my job? Well, if you keep watching the stream, they might. If you keep watching this stream while you're supposed to be working, they might. Bethany Killian's here. Bethany, it has been a long time. Bethany, it is so good to see you. I appreciate you. Bethany is like a big supporter of the channel. Bethany, I appreciate you being here. It is good. It is so good to see some of the old timers coming back. Some of the old timers coming back makes me excited. Makes me so excited. Sigma, are they going to get rid of you? Are they going to get rid of you? Six of Cups, a good connection card with a family. You're part of the family, Sigma. Ain't nobody going to get rid of you. Hierophant, the big company, the stable company, the family of the company, the Hierophant and the Empress. They like you. They like you. They think that you are comfortable there. They think that you are important. They have a lot of good things. That's a thumbs up. They're not going to get rid of your ass at your job. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to use the same deck for part 2, which is going to be Sigma part 2. How will the meeting go with a Virgo if we meet? All right. Well, Virgos are pretty weird. I'm tell you now, I'm a Virgo. So I can be like that. I am a Virgo. Yeah, Bethany, it's good to see you. All right. I don't know. I know Bethany ordered the tarot deck. I don't know if you ordered a book or not. I don't know. Anyway, but Bethany, if you have not received it, let me know. The book or whatever. I don't know if you ordered that. I know you ordered the tarot deck. I'm not sure if you ordered the book or not. Okay. How will a meeting go with a Virgo? The World, Tower, and the Queen of Swords. Don't meet with the Virgo. It looks bad. It looks bad. It looks challenging. The Tower. The Virgo has a lot of things that just disrupt your general vibe. I think that they bring in a lot of stuff. You're like, oh my God, why am I here? Why did I meet this Virgo? That fat man on the internet told me in the tarot reading not to go, and I went anyway. The Tower, that's what you get. That's what you get. Yeah, that's right. What's it, the Baxter? No, that was Brooklyn. Brooklyn, that's what you get. That's what you get. So Brooklyn, do you want to be on stream? Baxter, do you want to be on the stream? Baxter. There's Baxter. Baxter is on the stream officially. Baxter really is interested in the stream, as you can tell. You got the little yawn going and whatnot. But don't me. I think things would be the Tower, the world. It's the Tower within. I mean, it looks great until you get it up close. You know what I mean? It's like some art. It looks great, and then you get up close, and it's just one big mess. By the way, I stole that line from the movie Clueless. Okay. One of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know. My taste in movies and my taste in tarot decks, they're all the same. They're all the same. Yeah. Will Rich and LaTanya finally end this year for good? Oh, my. Julie, are you hoping they break up? Julie, are you hoping they break up? Are you just tired of this? You tired of that drama back and forth? Are you tired of them coming back and all of that other stuff? You know, because Julie, you sound like it. You sound like you're fed up at this point. You sound like you're just like, you know, y'all need to figure that out and let me know when you do, because I don't want to deal with it anymore. Julie, that's what it feels like. Okay, will they finally get it done? Will they finally end it? I don't think so. I mean, that is going to be a thumbs down. I don't think they're finally ending anything. Why do I say that? I see the star. We belong together. We belong together. We're screwing other people. We're screwing some other people, but we belong together. We're going to come back. We're going to return. The star is such a soulmate card. It feels like we have a lot of things happening, a lot of good things that could be possible and whatnot. And that Three of Wands, we're still searching for somebody else, though. You know, we're searching for others, because that Three of Wands and that Three of Cups, about new beginnings, about birth, it's about new things happening. That Three of Cups is the traditional third party card with relationships. Not to mention you're looking for somebody else on the Three of Wands. I think that it is not going to end anytime soon, Julie. We'll use the same deck for one more reading of you. How long before you see the Aries reunites with me? You want to reunite with an Aries? What are you thinking, Julie? Julie? All right, Julie, let's find out how long it's going to be before you and the Aries get back together again. By the way, Nicole, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you, Nicole. We're going to sneak you in next. I don't know if you're watching or not. I assume you're watching. You paid. Anyway, thank you for your very generous donation. Do I have the Golden Girls Tarot? Do you have that one?
I have it at my house.
Yeah, she has it. She can bring it over if you want me to use it.
And the Friends deck.
And the Friends deck as well. Friends deck was pretty cool. I can't believe how popular that freaking show still is. All right. How long before the Aries reunites with me? The Lovers says pretty close. Pretty quick, actually. Ten of Swords and the Hanged Man. Now, be aware that the reunite may not be long. This is a short sort of a reuniting, you know, a short reuniting that comes and goes, no pun intended. I don't think that it's going to work long term, but for short term, it looks good. Looks good, but the Aries gets bored. And the Aries leaves. Especially when we're looking at Hanged Man. The Aries has a different perspective. We have a different sort of look at how things are going to go, or how the relationship is going to go, how long you want to be in the relationship and whatnot. That Ten of Swords, that cutting action, that long-term sort of communication that just sort of cancels everything out. And but the Lover says they're coming back. The Lover says they're coming back. How long? I would say, 106 days. 106 days. Is how long before they are back. Now we got Nicole. Nicole has a good question over here. Nicole, when will my family and I find a home of our own? All right, Nicole, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you so much. Nicole, when will I gotta type it, family and I find a home? Okay, and when will we move? Native American deck if you have it. I don't really have a Native American deck. No, I don't have a Native American deck at all. In fact, I should get one though. That's a good idea. I need a Native American deck. I need a bunch of different decks. I want to get that RuPaul Drag Queens deck that's out on version 2. I wanted to get that initially when it first came out, but I didn't because I didn't have the money. But now I have a little more money thanks to y'all's 54 donations yesterday. All right, let's find out. We're moving, finding a home of our own. Okay. The good news is we have the 10 of coins. If you're looking for a home of your own, if you're looking, Star Bright, you did not get skipped. Star Bright, you are next. 10 of coins says that, yeah, this is good news. This is good news. 10 of coins says you do find a home of your own. Very, very important. Knight of coins, it says it's about money. So you have something with money, getting the money saved up. Thank you for your donation. But yeah, it feels like that the Knight of Coins is about collecting the money, getting the money processed, getting the money where it needs to be. The more that we can get that money available, the better it is going to be, right? Because the 7 of Coins, almost like we need to save up. We need to get things stacked up. We need to get things saved up. We need to get things in a mode of preparation, right? We have a lot of coins here. So there's a lot of money happening with this as well. 5 of Cups is kind of disappointing that you can't get it now. You know, we can't just leap out. We can't move out of wherever we're at and get it right now. I mean, that is kind of disappointing indeed, but definitely is something that you can do. So, okay. So as far as when, basically when you get the money together, I don't think there's any hard date, right? If I say November and you didn't get any money together by November, now it's not November anymore. Basically, when we have enough resources, we have enough of that. When we locate the right place that is going to be, you know, definitely on that realm. So yeah, it is about collecting money and getting money. Once the finances are in place, it moves pretty good. Efren says you need a Brokeback Mountain deck. I have that one. It is called the Divine Masculine deck. And it is divine indeed. That is a pretty deck. That is a beautiful, beautiful deck. Speaking of beautiful, Starlight, Star Bright, I didn't skip you tonight. Love forecast for the week ahead. Star, let's get you done. Love forecast. Find out how this is going to go. How this could go indeed. Yeah, remember to like the video. You know, if you like the video, if you like the entertainment, if you love Christina like I do, hit that like and sub button. It lets YouTube know that we got some good stuff going on over here, because we do. We do got some good stuff. Last night was the busiest I've ever been in my life. So we got good stuff here. I promise you. I promise we don't smell bad. We do not smell bad. All right. Unless it was yesterday when I had to dry my clothes. Anyway, 4 of Pentacles, love forecast. We got the Magician. We got the 7 of Wands. You're looking at a little bit of rejection as it goes. It's almost like we're approaching some people. We have some action that could be. Julie, thank you for your 4th donation. I appreciate it. We have a little bit of action. We have a little bit of fun, things how it should be. Magician kind of says that it's up to you. The week ahead is up to you. You have ability this week and next week, I think, in order to manifest what you need, in order to get things moving, to get things in motion. That's going to be critical to do that. But staying by yourself, staying alone, staying in the closed body language doesn't really work for you. You have to get out. You have to get things done. 7 of Wands is being defensive about it. Getting things that you don't want, you don't need is sort of your pattern a lot of times. But moving out of that, shaking that off and going into the next big thing, I think it's going to help you quite a bit. Quite a bit indeed. All right. So Star, I swear I didn't skip you. Thank you so much. I did not skip you at all. All right. Let's see. We got Julie's. We did that. We got the week ahead. Now we got Pisces. How's a Cancer feeling about me? I don't know. I'm not a Cancer. But if I was, I'd like you. I mean, I like you. Pisces and Cancer go together like peanut butter and jelly. I'm just that peanut butter and jelly. All right. Stacy says, I smell terrible all the time on purpose. Oh, that's an interesting strategy. I mean, they could, you know, if you are an introvert, smelling bad, if you're an introvert, could eliminate a lot of unnecessary conversations, you know? Tony says, welcome from Greece. Well, welcome, Tony, for Yeah, welcome. Let's see, was a resource for that. Welcome for welcome here. We're in Texas. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm reading emails while I was welcoming you. How's the Cancer feeling about me? The sun. It's good. It's all good. It's an interesting. In my book, by the way, if you don't have my book, link in the description for my massive tome of tarot. Four of Cups is getting things that you don't want. Okay. And the sun. Okay. Here's a lesson for today. This is important. Four of Cups is getting something you don't want. And the sun is illumination. It illuminates everything. It clears things up. So in my book, I talk about the sun next to the Four of Cups, for example. It clarifies what you don't want. It clarifies exactly what you don't want. I think that's the process that you're going with that Cancer. They figure out what aspects of you they don't want, what aspects of you that they do want, what are the kind of things that they want from you versus not want from you. And that clarification, I think, is really enlightening. I think it does a lot of good things for you. Overall, the Knight of Pentacles says they have a strong connection with you, and it feels like a lot of good things come from this person. So overall, Pisces, they like you. They like you. And they finally sort of figured you out. That's what you're talking about in this read, right? They figured you out. They understand what's going to be good about you, what's not going to be good about you. Thank you so much. And, and that's the big piece of the puzzle. Because a lot of times you'll be like, I'm going to accept everything about this person. And, I can't really determine what is good, what is going to be bad, what's going to be different about a person. But I think once you get to know them, once you get to know yourself, you have a lot of good things as well. All right. Sunflower would rather be in Greece. Maybe you two can change places. I mean, swap places. You got internet. That's really all you need in life is now, right? All right. And food. Well, internet, food, and a place to go to the bathroom. I think if you have all of that stuff, you're all right. Is a deity I'm looking at going to work with me? Six of Pentacles says the deity is going to give you things. So yes, the deity is also able to give you some of the power, some of the awesome things that you sort of need. They have a lot of guidance for you. They have a lot of incentive for you to do as well. And the best part is the sort of the Five of Cups, right? You can't rely on the deity for everything. You can't hand off everything and say, hey, you take care of it. Screw you, deity, you take care of it. Five of Cups is you're going to be disappointed. They have a lot of disappointing things as well as they sort of go in there. You're going to have to let yourself be in charge. You have to let yourself guide sort of what you need, how you need it. And the Six of Pentacles is a giving card. They're handing you the things that you need. So absolutely, Neum, absolutely, the deity is going to be on your side. It's going to give you the good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, by the way, this is the Dark Mansion Tarot, the cool version, not the crappy version that I had, but the cool version. Nakona, thank you for your hosting. Ollie, let me know what your question is. Love apples, just got off work. Love apples. Welcome. Yogi, welcome as well. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, MM, what are the ex's current feelings for me? X's current feelings for me. I might use this for a couple of readings. I like this deck so much. Christina got the good deck. Christina knows how to shop. Christina makes my shopping skills look like a neophyte at this point. Christina knows how to get it done. She knows tarot better than me at this point, I think, as far as like going out, shopping, getting the good stuff. Christina always okay, here's how Christina works. I'll see something on tarot and I'll be, ooh, that's nice. And I'll send her a picture of it. And she goes, yeah, I ordered that 2 days ago. I'm like, what the hell? I didn't even know about this. I'm supposed to be on top of everything. But I mean, I'm just telling you, she knows the good stuff. Like the Phantom Tarot. I'd send her a picture of it. She goes, yeah, I got the tarot, I got the cloth, and I got the book. I'm like, my God, I just got the tarot deck. All right. Page of Wands. They want to come back. They do have that feeling, the Star and the Page of Wands. You're connected. We got that. You're connected. I mean, we got a thumbs up, a little connection with that. Some hearts up in here. The connection's good. They still are connected with you. Maybe it's karmic. Maybe they just like you. Maybe you smell really nice. Maybe you smell great. The Star says, yeah, Let's get connected. Let's stay connected. Page of Wands. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, though. They don't know what they're doing. They don't really know how to process it. They don't know how to proceed. They do have some feelings. They do know that you're connected with karma, but they're not really sure how to get things back in order. Knight of Pentacles is basically they love the memories, right? The things that you brought in, all of the good stuff that you introduced, all the good things that you shared. I mean, I'm just saying now. I'm saying now that they like you. They like you indeed. All right, Julie. Will Leo stay with me? Adriana, welcome to the stream. I love that name, by the way. Adriana. It sounds cool. It sounds like a movie star. All right. Will the Leo stay with me? Julie wants to know. By the way, if you're in the queue, it's rather short because we're getting like a nice, steady stream. It's not like last night where we got 75 in a row. Yeah, but Julie, then we got Star, we got Nakona, and Yogi. So if you be patient with Christina and I, we will get your readings done and whatnot. All right, let's find out. Nakona, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Will the Leo stay with me? Magician, King of Wands, and I think no. I think that they're going to get the hell out, quite frankly. You got the Devil. Do you want them to stay with you? That's the bottom line. Do you want them to stay with you? I think that's a no. I don't think that that is going to be something that you really want. King of Wands, if they do stay with you, they pull a lot of cheating cards out. The Magician and the King of Wands are very good at what they do. So if they want something, they're good at getting it. If they want to manipulate, they're good at doing that. We have a lot of sort of powerful things with this particular person. The good thing is they have all of these abilities. The bad thing is they have the Devil. The Devil's not going to be something that you want to deal with. I don't think that's going to be, I think it's going to be stinky, quite frankly. I think it is going to be stinky indeed. And you are going to get stuck with it. Thank you. All right, we got the Echoes of Failure. Echoes of Failure is in here. We're going to do that for Star. How will I feel if I go with both job A and B? So you go in double jobs? Double jobs indeed. This is a good reading deck, I got to say. Daniel Santiago, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I mean, this is a good reading deck. I got to say that. Echoes of Failure. We're going to go with a Kickstarter again, by the way. We're going to put Christina's dogs in there, and we're going to have some other animals we're going to paint, and we're going to have a version 2 of this thing. Okay. Because 72 cards is never enough. You know that I want to give you more. And that's what I do. I deliver. How will you feel? Personal power? You like it. You like it a lot. Your personal power indeed. You feel like this gives you the things that you need. It gives you the beef, the factors that you need to have on that. Intensity though, right? The double job action, oh my. The double job action with that intensity, yeah, is that right? The double job action with all of that intensity and whatnot is not going to be your best friend. So if you're accustomed to that, if you can handle that level of intensity, that's going to be okay. Basically, it gives you a lot of options. It gives you the freedom. And options is where you really want to be. You know, options is where you want to be in this. So there's how you will feel. The Echoes of Failure. Why do you call it the Echoes of Failure? Well, not a lot of people was on the Kickstarter. Not a lot of people supported the Kickstarter. So hopefully version 2 comes out. We'll have a little more beef on the Kickstarter, a little more people on the Kickstarter. Hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, for the meantime, we're going for Nakona. Is the hostess with the mostest hosting Allie. Let's find out, Allie. What is Allie's question is? If you're drawn to me, can I ask if anyone come into my life with real love? It's been a long time. Allie, it's been a little dry over there is what I'm heard. It's been a little dry over there is what I'm hearing. Let's find out if you got any love coming in there. If we had any real love coming in there as well. All right, that's going to be the good thing. Everybody needs a little bit of real love. The Empress says yes. Justice and the Queen of Wands. I think you're looking at a Sagittarius at this point. I think you do have a Sagittarius coming. Now, real love is sort of iffy here. Basically, you're looking at an on-off relationship that does last a little while. It's also a long distance relationship. I don't know if that's something you want to deal with or not, but it is a long distance relationship. It does kind of move slow, a little odd, whatnot. Star Bright wants a general. We'll do that. But the Empress says, yeah, you do have love coming again, Sagittarius. I think it's looking good. Justice says it's hard to balance out this particular person. It's hard to balance out this particular person, but you know, you got to sort of deal with that a little bit. You got to sort of deal with that a little bit as well. And the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands, it's something that you can do. It's something that gets you some activities, it gets you out, and it gets you a lot of sort of, you know, interesting things happening as it goes. Because a lot of times that's where a relationship is at, right? I can get out. I can go do some fun things. I can do fun things with a particular person and whatnot. And it feels like that is going to be, you know, where you sort of need to be with all of that stuff. All right. Thank you. All right. We got the, the Bright Future Tarot, because Yogi needs to find a bright future. What's the best way for me to find love? Maybe Bill Cosby. No, that's inappropriate. No, I'm sorry. That's fine. All right. So it's the best place to find love. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. That is the Artisan Tarot. I'm not supposed to reveal that until the 22nd. All right. So that is, by the way, I'm getting that person interview. That person is going to come interview with me. That's the Magician. So I told him, by the way, we got an interview with a tarot creator who's also a magician. So we're going to do tricks. I'm trying to talk him into coming on and doing an interview. He's going to show you some tricks. I'll show you some tricks. It'll be like really fun. It'll be the most unique interview in the history. Yeah. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The best way to do it is to come in raw. Is to come in like you've never seen anything. Come in like really open and understanding and really sort of, you know, really sort of being, coming in it like it's fresh. I think if you come in jaded, if you come in with all the baggage from all the previous relationships, it doesn't work. Page of Wands says take some action, but do it in a neophyte kind of way, in a new kind of way. Four of Pentacles says hold on to what you have. Don't give out everything all at once. That's going to be the big factor here, right? Don't give out all of your product at once. Don't give out everything that you have at once. And the Star, you need to manifest somebody. You need to manifest somebody exciting, somebody awesome. That's how you find love, right? Manifestation. And of course, go online. You can't really go wrong with go online, because online is where everybody is and all of that stuff. Henrique, thank you for your donate, or thank you for your subscription. Enjoy. You know, if you're not subscribed, I'm telling you now, if you're not subscribed, you're missing out on 1,500 videos. Let me repeat that. 1,500 videos. If you started watching all of my videos and all of the content on this channel right now, you wouldn't be done until the end of 2022. I'm just saying. That's a lot of hours. Okay, let's find out what has happened there. How does Alex feel about me? Pretty good. In fact, I think Alex is going to communicate with you fairly soon. I think Alex is going to communicate with you. Alex is going to reach out. We have the Ace of Swords, that new connection, the new communication, and that is going to be key here, because the Hanged Man, so they have a lot of things that are interesting, a lot of things that are fun, and the Devil as well. They're coming in with a very fresh, unique perspective. I think they like you a lot, and they are going to be communicating with you very soon, in fact, right? Ace of Swords, that doesn't wait around. That is not something that, you know, that's not something that you can do all the time. That's not going to wait around. So I think that they'll communicate with you very, very soon. Indeed. Is Nakona next? Nakona, will I make progress with my goals during this week? I thank you so much. We got the exciting Tarot in Wonderland tonight, my friends. This is a pretty damn exciting deck. All right. We need some goals to move their ass, is what Nakona said. We need some goals to move. And in order to do that, we have to chase them. We have to pursue that. You see that with the Ace of Wands, the root of fire, my friends. The root of fire is pretty exciting indeed. But yeah, you have to get that going. The problem that you have is you have too many things happening at once, Nakona. You're busy. You have too many things going on. You have too many responsibilities. You have too many things you're trying to juggle at once. It's not working. It's not working. Come on, it's not working, Nakona. You need to focus. You need to have that happen. Jamie Lee, thank you for your subscription. Enjoy the 1,500 videos. But yeah, the root of fire, you got to get it going, okay? Making progress on goals means prioritizing and triaging. If you don't triage, then no, you won't get a thing done. If you don't make progress, no, you won't get a thing done. You need that action, that root of fire action, and you need to focus it and eliminate the conflicts and stuff like that. Your biggest problem is you're pulled in too many directions with too many emotions. The Page of Cups. Look at how distracted she is by the fishy. She is distracted. You can't get that way, Nakona. You got to be laser focused. Ricky, thank you for your subscription. We got a ton of people. We got a ton of people coming in tonight. This is how it is going. By the way, this is Christina's loaner deck of the Forest Creatures version 1 mini. This is the mini. It only costs $38. So if you're like, you know, if you want to sort of dip your toes in the water here and, this is going to be good for you. It's going to be good for you. It's only $38. And after this, we got an Echoes of Nature request. What are you people thinking? I mean, what are you thinking? Yahoo dating. Is Yahoo still a thing? Is Yahoo still a thing? I still got a Yahoo email from my Best Buy account. And they always look at me weird. Like, you still using Yahoo, man? What's wrong with you? I mean, I look old. So maybe that's the thing. What I need to cut out of my life. What I need to get rid of. What do I need to get rid of? You, Sarah, have somebody drama in your life, Sarah. They come in and they're a pain in the ass. And they cause drama. They have a little bit of drama. They're sort of distracting. They're not exactly the most positive person in the world. It feels like this person's not really giving you a lot of benefit for them being that. You know, there's a lot of benefit for that particular person. The other thing that's you need to cut out is the illusionary success. This is the Lord of illusionary success, my friends. It means that you're pursuing something that you think works, but you know it's not going to work out. You know what I mean? It's like that one thing you're pursuing, you think it's going to work, you know it's not going to work out though. It's one of those things. You got to get rid of those things, right? If you need to make a laser focus on what you need. And the Six of Wands says that's where it's at, right? The Six of Wands says the success is there. If you can focus, if you can get laser focused on these things, it is going to be very successful for you as well. So that is what you need to cut out of your life. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, but I mean, that's next, right? All right. Oh, sorry. All right, so now we get the Echoes of Failure. Echoes of Failure, they want to know the general for Star Bright. We're ending soon, by the way. We're ending soon. We got to get rid of here initially. You got to get rid of this. You got to get through this initially and get to the end of the stream. Henrique wants to know about private readings. Enrique, we do private readings here, my friend. We do private readings with WhatsApp. I'd love to do a private reading with you with WhatsApp. All right. It's $30 for 20 minutes. Email me right there. Enrique, write it down. If you can't write it down, way down in the description. In the description, there it is. There it is. My email address. All right. A general. Strategies. Deeper understanding. By the way, I threw this painting away. I actually tried to get rid of it on Facebook groups. I tried 3 different times. I said, it's free. Come pick it up. I'm in a convenient location in Frisco, Texas. I had given away most of my other paintings, but it's not $20, it's $30. But I had to throw it in the trash. Anyway, I threw it in the dumpster. Okay. General. Strategies says you need to find out what strategy works, because I think you're doing and you're pursuing some strats that don't work. What I'm saying by that, right? I think you're pursuing some things that aren't effective ways of getting things done. They'll work, but they're not very effective. They're huge time wasters in a lot of ways, right? And the deeper understanding means you need to come to a deeper understanding of how things work, how things are in the modes that they are in, and the daylight aspects as well. It is something where you need to pursue the correct things. Could it be with the strategies? Absolutely. Could it be sort of having an understanding of what to pursue? But, you know, daylight aspects is to move forward with that is going to be a big factor. By the way, this is a new card in the Echoes of Nature. New Echoes of Nature card right here. If you like Echoes of Nature Part 2, this is brand new. You get daylight aspects. You get a lot of cool paintings in the new one. I think I got 10 new paintings in the new one. Could be. All right, we're ending soon, by the way. We're rounding out. Got the last 4 readings here. Jamie Lee wants to know. Let's see. Question below. Okay. Jamie Lee has a question below. Should I pursue my career or pursue my studies instead? That's a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
I think we can do career up here. And we can do studies down here. Actually, I had a private reading that was sort of like that. It was, career or studies. Okay, studies down here, career up here. I think it's career. I think career is your focus. That's where the money is. That's where the success is. That's where the satisfaction is. That's where you feel at home, okay? You also have some difficulties within the career, which is why you're asking. We have some difficulties within the career. But overall, if you just focus on it and you sort of pursue it enough, I think that it works. I think that career is your big thing. We have a couple of people in studies that does sort of put you in a different perspective and a different line of reasoning, but you definitely want to do the career. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, but career wins this throwdown. Career wins this throwdown indeed. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to go. We got 2 more readings to go, and then we're going to get out of here and take a shower and eat a banana. Julie, will Rich and I... this is the Tattoo Tarot, by the way. Will Rich and I, Latona, ever break up for good? What? I thought I did that one. I did that one, didn't I? Why is it appearing again? Julie, you already asked that. And I said that no, they will never break up for good. Let's see. Didn't they ask that? Okay, will Rich and Latona ever break up for good? And Julie also asked, will Rich and Latona finally end this year for good? So that one and that one are the same question. And the answer is no. The answer is still no. If you have an alternate question, let me know. But that's still a no. Either way. Anyway, Julie wants a general. We'll do a general for Julie. If you have an alternate question, let me know. By the way, we're rounding this out tonight. Finishing it out. Going to go take a shower after this because, I'm stinky. I'm stinky from working all day. I've been working hard all day. Oh, man. A general. The Knight of Cups says romance is in your future. You do have a little bit of a romantic feel. You do have a little bit of romance sort of on the horizon. I think it's going to be kind of exciting. A little bit on the exciting side, right? The Knight of Cups is falling into that, diving into that, doing that is going to be very important and very critical as it comes and goes. The Tower says the romance may bring some things to your life that are going to be kind of concerning. They're going to be kind of difficult. You do have a bit of a shakeup sort of happening with that. But you definitely want to check that out. You definitely want to check that out. If you do have romance in, be prepared for it to have a shakeup involved, or be prepared for it to have a shakeup that is going to be sort of within that, right? Because the 7... it does say that there could be a little bit of heartbreak or a little bit of difficulty sort of within that. So yeah, watch out for the romance. Watch out for the romance indeed. Watch out for the romance indeed. It was different. Okay. Sure. We can process it. We can process it again. We can process it the different one again and go for that. All right. Will Rich and Latona ever break up for good? And we got one more reading after this, and then we will get out of here. All right. Will they break up for good? Will they break up for good? Five of coins? the Four of Coins, and the Fool. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no again. I mean, break up for good. The Fool says they're willing to go on an adventure together. They're willing to round this out. They're willing to sort of pursue things, find out where it goes, how it goes, and why it goes. But the Four of Coins says they're very selfish in how they're going to do that, right? So I think it's almost like a little bit of codependency, it feels like, with this thing. It feels like the Four of Coins, a very codependent card, sort of dark, looking out, a little bit of an eerie feel for that. And then you have the Five of Coins, where when we go together, when we make this journey together, it's not exactly the best thing that we can do, but we're sort of dependent upon each other, codependency kind of thing. And the Fool says we're going to keep coming back, right? The Fool keeps leaping off the cliff, keeps coming back. So it feels like that they are going to continue in that particular pattern. And the last reading of the night is lay. What I need to know right now. A little bit of the general action with that. Thank you. I appreciate that. A little bit of a this might hurt tarot action. And, find out how that is going to work. Find out how that is going to work and see what is going to happen with all of that stuff. What do I need to know? Hanged Man said you're looking at things the wrong way. Bottom line, you're looking at things incorrectly. You're looking at things the wrong way. You're looking at things in a direction, in a way that is not conducive to you sort of figuring it out. You can look at things that way all day. That's fine, but you're not really figuring it out. You're not really moving forward with that. High Priestess says there's some secrets. There's some finding out some of these secrets is going to be quite difficult because they're well hidden. If you use your intuition, sort of go with your gut, that is going to be one of the main factors here to find these things out. So the different perspective gets you into the High Priestess. It gets you knowledge. It gets you into the secrets, gets you understanding what is happening. Because the Queen of Wands, you're going to have to deal with this stuff, Lay. You're going to have to deal with this stuff sooner or later. And the faster you can sort of understand and get that perspective tight and get it in there, the better off you're going to be in the long run. And that is the readings for tonight, or those are the readings for tonight. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll see you then.